Good evening and thanks for staying with us. It's now time for the business day. I'm Javon Keys. Gas prices will decline slightly tomorrow. 87 and 90 gasoline will sell for 25 cents less. However, diesel will go up by $1.50. 25 cents will be shaved off the cost of ultra-low sulfur diesel and kerosene, while propane and butane will decline by $3.06. Meanwhile, on the global markets, oil prices rose today as a large increase in U.S. crude inventories failed to prevent concerns about a global supply shortage. The increase was also driven by major oil traders considering a boycott of Russian oil. Brent crude declined by $4.14 to close the session at $108.78 per barrel. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude futures ended up $3.65 to close at $104.25 per barrel. Yesterday, both benchmarks climbed by more than 6%. Now back home, Jamaica's economy is expected to get a slight boost as more than 1,000 people from across the world will converge in Montego Bay, St. James for the World Free Zones Organization's annual international conference and exhibition. The event, to be held in June, could also open the prospects for greater investments in the local economy. The World Free Zones Organization's annual international conference and exhibition will be the first major global event being held in Jamaica since the COVID-19 pandemic. While speaking at a lead-up event to the conference today, Minister of Industry, Investment and Commerce, Senator Obin Hill, says the event to be held in Montego Bay, St. James from June 13 to 17 is expected to have strong economic impact.
We have 140 countries represented. We expect over 1,000 delegates from these places. We expect ministers of industry and investment from across the world. We're going to have a plenary session with them. We're going to have academics of the highest caliber meeting and speaking from Jamaica. The world will see. We will have businessmen and businesswomen from across the world. We will have Jamaican entertainment and culture and food being on showcase.
While Jamaica at large is expected to benefit, Montego Bay in particular should see a boost as hotels and other tourism-related entities will be actively engaged. Janet Silvera is president of the Montego Bay Chamber of Commerce.
Montego Bay couldn't have asked for anything better at this time, to be honest with you. We have not had any major conference in 2 years. This is the first major event in 2 years, outside of a reggae songfest that we'll have later on in the year. So this converging of all these people in one place for us signifies to us that we're back and we're ready for this MICE market that is so important. And you know what the MICE market is, right? Meetings, incentives, market.
Minister Hill says the final spend on the conference is not yet available. However, he assured the return on investments for both Jamaica and the World Free Zones Organization. Jamaica stands to benefit from even long-term investments by hosting the conference, as representatives from a number of multinational corporations are expected to participate with hopes of securing investment opportunities. Let's head to the foreign exchange market. The US currency is being sold for an average $155.66. $123.52 is the going rate for the Canadian dollar. $203.08 for the pound, while the euro is being sold for an average $171.86. The JSE index advanced by 196 points today, while the junior market index declined by 14 points. Among today's winners were Productive Business Solutions 9.75% cumulative redeemable shares, JMB Group's 6% US dollar shares, Elite Diagnostic, iCreate and KLE Group. While on the losing side were Epley 7.5% preference shares due 2024, Kingston Properties, Stanley Motor, Blue Power Group and Indis Pharma Jamaica. And that's it for the business day. I'm Javon Keys. Stay with us. Regional and international news are after the break.